Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the month of December or whenever this video might find you. Welcome in. I'm just starting with a little bit of Palo Santo. Thank you, Sacred Palo Santo, for raising our energy, raising the energy of our environments and helping us to ground into this moment, ground into this reading. Libra, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jenny. I am a shamanic healer. I'm a women's coach, a retreat host, and I like to do these videos here on YouTube as well. And we're just going to check into what is your primary energy for the month ahead, Libra. Whether you're watching this video in December or if it finds you another time, trust that there's no such thing as a coincidence, that you are meant to receive this reading exactly when you're meant to receive it. Your primary energy for the month ahead, I'm getting two energies here. Okay. Wow, these are great together. So the resolve energy is telling us that there has been something that you've been at odds with, some sort of inner turmoil, some sort of inner conflict, something that you haven't been sure about that you feel like you need to make a decision around. And the resolve card is telling you that now is the time to make that decision. And what a perfect opportune time. I mean, we are at the very end of a number 9 year, the very end of a year of the snake. So we've been releasing, we've been shedding, we've had cycles coming to an end. And this resolve card is telling me that there is a cycle that's coming to an end for you. And I feel that in this month ahead, you're going to have some clarity that you didn't quite have before. And with that, we're also getting the rejoicing card. So the rejoicing card, it feels to me like the month of December is going to be an opportunity for you to be looking back at this year and seeing all that you have accomplished, all that you've been able to release, all that you have been through, all that you have made it through. I feel like 2025, there were some challenges, yes. But again, in this final month, it feels to me like you're going to be reflecting and reviewing this past year. And there's going to be a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, and a sense of, wow, I really made it through a lot. And rejoicing says that you learned to make the most out of life. Maybe there were some circumstances that were not easy, and you were able to make it through those circumstances, and you were able to sort of come out not necessarily unscathed, but definitely a more evolved version of yourself. Definitely a more evolved version of yourself. It feels like there were some lessons for sure. Now, if this reading does not resonate with you today, please leave it behind for others. But don't forget to check out the other placements in your chart. You could be watching for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, or really anywhere in your chart that resonates with you. And sometimes I find that watching for all of them, especially your top 3, sun, moon, and rising, that helps to create the puzzle for what your month ahead is really going to look like for you. So let's see, what are the gifts for the Libra collective in the month ahead, please? What are the gifts for Libra to look forward to in the month ahead? Okay, I'm getting Earth Shifts. So the Earth Shifts card tells me that you are connected to the collective energy. And the fact that this is showing up in the gifts position, what this tells me is that it will be very easy for you to tap into the joy and the fun and the laughter of the collective energy. Yes, there is some fear and doubt and insecurity, a lot of scarcity and lack in the collective right now. But as we enter into the holidays, there's also that youthful, playful innocence that I'm picking up on. And more so than that, the Earth Shifts card tells me not only are you tapped into the collective energy of all of the people on the earth, but that you are also connected in with Pachamama herself. And what does Mother Earth, Gaia, our great mother, what does she do this time of year, depending on where you live? Here in the Northern Hemisphere, she's going to sleep, right? Like, I'm looking at my window right now and we are covered in a blanket of snow. 1 week ago today, there was no snow, and today there's a blanket, and I don't think it's going anywhere. It would be nice if it melted, but I don't know. We might be stuck with it. We just might be. So Mother Earth is having a bit of a rest, right? And society treats January 1st as the new year, as a time for new beginnings and new routines and new structure and new year, new me, and all these different things. But Mother Earth is like, no, I'm just going to rest. And so are most of my animals. All the plants are sleeping. All the animals are sleeping. And what are we humans doing? We're hustling. We're grinding. We're go, 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 do, do, do. I feel like in December, you are really going to be tapping into that energy of Mother Earth and really tuning into the seasons. We have winter solstice coming up at the end of the month, the shortest day of the year. And it feels to me like you're really connected with that. You may find that you need more rest this month, but again, this is showing up in the gift position. So the more you rest and recover, the more you go into that hermit mode, the better I feel. I really do. You'll have to let me know if that's resonating with you. You may already be feeling it. I'm a little bit late with these final few videos of the month. I apologize for that. But you may already be feeling that. And what will be the biggest challenge for the Libra collective in the month ahead, please? What will be the biggest challenge? I want to go back to this one. It's calling me. Okay. So you're getting the magic touch, which tells us that you have magic within you, your own inner medicine, your own inner gifts, but it's showing up in the challenge position, which is quite interesting for me. What this is saying is, really listen to that intuition this month. And there may be some opportunities, some circumstances where you ignore your intuition. And I mean, let's be real, that's pretty common in December. So many of us are visiting with family that we don't see all the time, and we're not always listening to our intuition. Maybe our intuition says, hey, I don't want to be sat next to this family member because they make me very uncomfortable. But we don't want to rock the boat. So we ignore our intuition. We end up sitting next to that person. We spend the whole entire meal in turmoil because it's just so uncomfortable. But again, we didn't want to rock the boat. We want to just get along. We want everyone to, but this is saying, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is speaking to you through your body, right? Your intuition is always speaking to you. Your body is always speaking to you. But are you listening, Libra? Are you listening? And I know, Libra, you want things to be balanced and fair. But what about balanced and fair to you, right? Don't be afraid to speak up just because you don't want to rock the boat, just because you don't want to ruffle any feathers. What about your feathers? What if your feathers end up getting ruffled? And yeah, I'm a brand new chicken mama, so I'm going to be out here with all the chicken jokes, you guys. I get it now, though. I understand what ruffling feathers means. I understand what a pecking order is. I get it now. There's some real things with chickens. They're very real things. But again, what about your feathers, Libra? Why do your feathers have to be ruffled? They don't. So in the challenge position you're accessing true magic from deep within, your own intuitive gifts. Don't ignore them in the month ahead, okay? Don't ignore them because they are speaking directly to you. Now, when we get into the extended reading, I will dive deeper. I'll clarify all of these cards and I'll let you know if there's anything else that comes from that. If you are new here, I go in and clarify every single one of these cards. I'll pull a couple more before I wrap up this reading, though. I clarify all of the cards in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. Now, when you join the membership, not only do you have access to the extended reading, but we also meet twice a month on Zoom. It's my little soul family, and I love it so much. Once a month, we do a ceremony. This month, we're doing a full moon ceremony on December the 5th. And once a month, we do a group reading. So we're doing that on the 12/12 portal, which is really cool because we're going to be doing a 12-month oracle card reading. I've been doing this every year for the last 5 years, and I really love it so much. So I'll be doing an oracle card for every month of the year for the collective, for everyone who's in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. And then I'm going to be asking you to bring your own deck as well. And you can do a message for yourself for every month too, which I think is really cool because then you can get some clarity on what's to come. And if you have a calendar, you can write it in your calendar. I love to get a calendar in December so I can get everything ready for the year ahead. It's really amazing. Well, let's see what will help the Libra collective to align with their highest timeline in the month ahead, please. What will help the Libra collective? Okay, I'm getting empath. That's the same as the earth shift card. Okay. So you got earth shifts as your gift, and now you're getting empath. So what this is telling me is energy hygiene is at its number one most importance in this month of the year. Okay. It's always important, but right now, especially because you might be confusing other people's energy for your own. If you're feeling anxious, it might not even be your anxiety. If you're feeling tired, it might not even be your lethargy. If you are feeling sick, it might not even be your sickness. I know this. Like I have, I have 2 adult children and a teenager in this house right now. They're all going to school. They're all telling me everyone around them is sick. They're not feeling good. Da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm not getting sick. I don't get sick. I just don't. And so I drink my flu bombs. I drink my ginger turmeric shots, and then I'm good all day until someone comes home. And then someone comes home and I'm like, oh gosh, I feel this like heady, sinusy pressure kind of thing. What's going on? Oh, I'm feeling what you're feeling. And that's a reminder for me to do energy hygiene. And what is energy hygiene? Well, for me, it's 3 steps. Okay. If you've been here for a while, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. Number 1, cleanse your energy. How do you cleanse your energy? There's an infinite number of ways. Sage, agua de Florida, bells, drums, rattles, visualization. There's so many different ways to cleanse your energy. Number 2, ground your energy. My favorite way, Florida or Palo Santo. I almost said Florida water again. Palo Santo. Palo Santo is so grounding. And then, of course, going outside, literally hug a tree, closing your eyes, visualizing your roots going down into the earth, even just closing your eyes, putting your hand on your heart, your other hand on your solar plexus on your belly, and just slowing down your breath, taking a few deep breaths. That can be really, really grounding. Anything that brings you into your body, meditating, journaling, anything that brings you into your body is really grounding. And then number 3 is protection. And this is probably the most unique of them all because it really has to resonate with us in order for energetic protection to work. If you don't believe in it, it's not going to work for you. So what are a couple different ways you can protect your energy? Number 1, pray for protection. If that resonates with you, of course it'll work. I'm seeing 47. That's interesting. I'm going to get back to protection in just 1 second, but I feel like this is significant because why would it just be jumping out at me like that? 47% on my laptop and 47 on the time. 47 is procrastination. Get to work. Stop putting off what you have to do. It's not working. Your angels are giving you the fortitude to move through a task efficiently and without distraction. Several times throughout the day, repeat this mantra, I can do anything, and then get to work. So procrastination could definitely be coming up for you. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. Repeat after me. I can do anything. Okay. Protection. Don't procrastinate about your energy hygiene. Okay. Don't procrastinate about it. It's important. How do you protect your energy? Prayer. You can put up a bird cage around your body. Rub your hands together, create some chi, and then make a bird cage around your body. If you're part of the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, you know I have some other practices. You can create a bubble around your body. You can put up like a cloak or a shield. There's lots of different ways. You can use crystals. You can use essential oils. There's lots of different ways to protect your energy, but I'm really getting for you that is important because otherwise you're going to be confusing other people's energy for your own. And let's see if we can get one final message for the Libra collective before we jump into the extended reading, please. What more does Libra need to know about this month ahead, please? What will help Libra the most in the month ahead as we head into the holidays? And some incredible events. I've got a co-ed event happening here. If you're local to me in the Okanagan, it's going to be on the 18th of December. I'll put the link to join that down below in the comments as well. What else does Libra need to know? Okay, we're getting mentor. So, maybe that's me. I don't know. Are you called to my energy? I do have some coaching opportunities. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's somebody else. the mentor card says that you're at a point in your life, you're at a point in your journey where you are calling in some guidance. And what I love about my shamanic teacher, he has a saying, the shaman who tries to heal themselves is a fool. And why is that? Because we all have blind spots for ourselves, right? We all have blind spots for ourselves. You know, we are our own medicine, and there's so much that we can do for ourselves, but there's also a lot that we can't see for ourselves or that we refuse to see for ourselves. And we often will commit to the story and become victims of our circumstances. So having guidance on this path is so hugely important. I myself have had 10 coaches over the last 14 years, and I'm so grateful for every single one of them. They have all really helped to create the path that I find myself on now. And like I said, if you're being called to my energy, I do have some coaching opportunities. I do one-on-one shamanic healing intensives. That's 6 sessions over the course of 12 weeks. I have the membership community that I mentioned before. I have a couple of DIY programs. And at the end of the DIY programs, you do have an invitation into my annual mastermind program where we meet once a week on Zoom. And I love that soul family so much. If any of these are calling to you, I do have details about them down below in the description box. And if they're not, that's okay. I do feel, Libra, that you are going to be connecting with someone who is meant to help guide you at this point in your journey. And I think that's beautiful, really. We're not meant to do this on our own. If we could do this on our own, I mean, don't you think we would have by now? We're not meant to do this on our own. And that's okay. We're meant to connect with exactly the right people who are meant to help guide us on this path. I mean, for those of us who have had past lives together, maybe in the last lifetime you were my brother, and in this lifetime I'm meant to be your mentor. Or maybe in the last lifetime you were my mentor, in this lifetime I'm paying it forward. Either way, there's definitely something for you in the month ahead. Libra, I do hope that you'll join me on the extended. I will see you over there.